me, the creators behind this film said, you know what, let's make a slightly more erotic adult thriller version of Blumhouse's Megan, but let's actually put Megan Fox in the film, and you know what? It's actually not that bad. Admittedly, I thought this was going to be a dumpster fire of a film, but it ended up being a decent film about the over-reliance of technology in the future, seduction, temptation, and there's some good performances in this film as well. Now, I mentioned Megan earlier, which, by the way, this film is nowhere near as tongue-in-cheek as that film or as entertaining, and it's not like a slasher movie, but instead it's a slightly darker family drama with some sexual undertones. To me, the biggest thing that this film suffers from is unfortunately it falls victim of all the same tropes that we've seen in this genre before, such as harmful AI, or AI gets into a relationship and gains consciousness after it gets upset, or the idea of it showing us how AI is going to impact humanity in the future. Again, stories we've seen countless times, and this particular story doesn't do anything new with that idea, and it doesn't add anything unique or fresh to that story. One thing I'll add is this near erotic thriller does have a type of tone that I enjoy that kept me mostly interested, even though this film is almost 2 hours, which, by the way, it did not need to be that long. I will say I wish this film had a little bit more science fiction elements, because when they were showcasing the film, like the world building that was going on, there was some interesting ideas that I wish they would have fleshed out a little bit more. Performance-wise, we have Megan Fox, who I haven't seen in a horror film, leading a horror film since Jennifer's Bodies, which is my favorite performance of hers. But as Alice in this film, she does a really good job of playing creepy, and I really believed her as an AI killer robot. But I also thought Madeline Zima gave a pretty sincere performance as the wife who's dealing with a heart condition in this film. She's literally the beating heart in this film, and she takes the lead in the second half, and I thought she did a really good job. I also want to mention the lead husband in this movie, who I've seen in the 365 Netflix films. He's okay in this movie. Like, he's not incredibly good, he's not terrible, he's just fine. But overall, this film is pretty predictable and generic at points, and there's nothing that you haven't seen in this film before. But hey, at the end of the day, this was a decent science fiction film that's horny as hell, and it was a lot better than I was anticipating it to be.